And now we want to make use of the graph that we have drawn in the first part of the question to solve this inequality, where we are looking for the sets of values of x such that the y coordinates of this graph that we have drawn is going to be less than the y coordinates of this graph, which I can tell already that x must be less than a, because when x is less than a, the y coordinates of this graph is lower than the y coordinate of this graph. So x is less than a is part of the answer. We need to seek for another part of the answer, which is going to be this portion here, which means that we want to find the x value of the intersection. So x is going to be bigger than whatever value that this x coordinate is going to provide. So let's try to find this intersection. To find the intersection, I'm going to let 1 over x minus a be equal to b modulus of x minus a. Let's remove the modulus. So I will have 1 over x minus a is equal to b times positive. So b x minus a, or another possibility is 1 over x minus a. Removing the modulus, it will be b times negative of this, or I will just write it as minus b of x minus a. Looking at what we have here, if I were to bring x minus a over to the left hand side, I have a 1 over x minus a square is minus b. And according to the question, a and b are positive constants. And what we have on the left hand side is positive. And if b is positive, negative b is going to be always negative, which means that there's no way that I can get an answer for x here. So this will not be giving us the x coordinate of the intersection. Let's continue with this. Bringing x minus a over to the right hand side, I will have x minus a square. B over to the left hand side, I will have a 1 over b, which means that x minus a is going to be equal to plus or minus square root of 1 over b. X is a plus or minus square root of 1 over b. And x is equal to a is here, and the intersection is on the right hand side of a, so I'm going to be accepting just a plus square root of 1 over b, because the minus will give me some coordinates that is definitely going to be on the left hand side. So I'm taking this will be the x coordinate of the intersection here. So this is going to be a plus square root of 1 over b. Therefore, I know what are my answers. My answers will be when x is less than a. So x is less than a, or x is going to be bigger than this value, which is x is bigger than a plus square root of 1 over b.